Thanks. How do you find working in groups? Do you prefer to work in mixed ability groups or groups of equal ability?
I tend to prefer to work in groups of equal ability because what it means is that I can communicate with them effectively using language which I prefer to use, which often can be more technical. And it also means that I can point out, it just means I can also point out things that it might be harder to notice and could affect others, whereas it tends to go unnoticed with other groups.
Okay, great. And are any of your classes graded? And when they are, is it a better learning environment for you? Are any of your classes graded?
Yes, most of them are, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe it is a better learning environment for me because it means as I said before, it means I'm able to communicate effectively, and it also means that I don't have to kind of drop my ability, I guess, to something to suit other people's needs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And in mixed ability classes, do you think everyone has work at the right level? Do you think everyone's being challenged in those mixed ability classes?
I think the teachers do a good job of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there is work to be done. Some students may need extra support or extra work, but I think that in general they do a good job of it.
How about those students who find the work very easy? Do you think the teachers challenge them enough? Do you think they provide extra work?
Some of the time, not always.
Mm-hmm.
Not in many of my classes. In some of my classes right now, I am provided with extra work if I say did the topic with my Year 6 teacher. But in most classes, it will just pretty much be you just gotta kind of live with it, if you know what I mean.
Okay, all right. And do you think that by separating gifted students to work together, that other people are going to see it as unfair?
I don't think so. It's a good idea not to make it clear that these people are smarter than you, so they're in different classes, but I don't think people will see it as unfair, mostly because a lot of people are used to it these days.
Mm-hmm.
And they're used to having people who have higher or lower abilities than them working differently than they are in different environments.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. And do you think gifted students need help to reach their potential?
I think that gifted students do. Talented students maybe not as much, but gifted students definitely do, because quite a lot of them know quite a bit and they learn pretty easily, but they don't exactly like to commit to that sort of thing, and they tend to just want to just kind of do other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And skate along, you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And do you think gifted and talented students can make it on their own without help?
I think they can if they put their mind to it, but that's not exactly a common thing with gifted students. With talented students it is more, because they have been putting hard work into what they've been doing too.
So what do you see the difference between gifted and talented?
I think that gifted means that you're kind of naturally smart, that sort of thing, and you learn pretty easily, just kind of a natural thing, whereas talented is more you've learned a lot and you've been working very, very hard to achieve your goal.
Mm-hmm. So you're meaning sort of the motivation and perseverance,
yes, exactly.
and so on. Okay. If you could design ideal lessons at school, what would they look like?
Well, they would probably feature a teacher who knows everyone's strengths and weaknesses. Another thing it would probably feature is specialized tasks designed for each student, which suits their needs, but also provides them with reasonable amounts of fun and enjoyment and such.
And who would you be working with in an ideal lesson? Would you be working on your own, in groups? Who would you be working with?
It depends on the scale of the activity. Usually I prefer to work on my own in most activities. In some larger scale sort of things, it might be a good idea to work in pairs or maybe a group where everyone has their own roles. But yeah, I personally prefer to work on my own.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
No problem.